Hi, Dagobert from Dagobert Sucker World here with Stuart Grice. How you going, Stuart?
Hey, good, Dougie. How are you, mate?
Good, mate. We're
Hey.
going to talk fishing.
We are.
The 17th and 18th, it's getting close to Christmas, just over a week to go.
Yep.
And we got a lot of fishing to tell you about. And Stuart, you went out this week, mate?
I did. And you went out as well, Dougie?
Twice.
Oh, well, I only went once.
I will try to get today too as well, but it was a bit rough.
A little bit windy.
Would have been 3 times.
Yeah.
Anyhow, guys, there's lots of fish offshore. As I mentioned in our fish report, Stu, I've never seen a start to a season for a long time.
There's everything. It's not tapering
That's
in.
the
It's
thing.
like
Yeah.
there's bad weather, there's good weather. Well, there was good weather, now it's kind of bad weather again.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was just like someone flicked a switch
Yeah.
and they all turned up overnight, and it's mackerel, yellowfin tuna, well, spotties and Spanish,
Yep.
yellowfin, dolphin fish, marlin, Dougie,
Wahoo.
wahoo, and wahoo.
Yeah, and
Big wahoo.
Big wahoo.
Yeah.
So it's all happening, guys. Everything's just like wham bam turned up, and you can find a school of birds and bait, obviously, not a school of birds, but a flock of birds on a school of bait in that sort of 30, 50 metre line, whatever it is.
Yep.
Anywhere from north of the Pin down towards Tweed Heads, anywhere in this big bay here, and you will pick off at maybe up to 5 species. So, which is all the ones Stuart has mentioned.
Yeah.
Off that one school of fish, which
Yeah.
I haven't seen for a long time, folks. I mean, like normally the school of mackerel, spotties are schooled up, Spanish are schooled up. You might
Tuna
get
are schooled up.
Yes, tuna. You
Yeah.
might get a few marlins in an area, but you never get them off the one school
Yeah.
in this sort of situation, which is very rare. And the greatest thing about this is, Stuart, this is happening up north still at Harvey Bay and further up north at Yaboon.
It's just going to keep coming down.
Yeah, it's like a
Yep.
big conveyor
We've only
belt.
got the start of it.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's a good start.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've had a good snapper season. There's still snapper there too. Like, I don't know, Benny White went out the other day and got,
Yeah, you got
like 80
couple-
centimetre
yeah,
ones or
that's right.
75 centimetres. Good fish. So it's still all happening, but at the moment it is all about trawling.
Yep.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
We went out on the dolphin fish on Sunday, Stu, and we went up to FAD 14.
Yep.
And there's a few boats there, a couple of boats there. It was a choppy day. It was a lot worse than what it was meant to be. Just bashed away up there against the northerly. And normally your northerly bites aren't as good as southeaster wind. But we still got quite a few dolphin fish, and we've got the biggest about 1.2 metres.
Yeah.
We spent an hour and a half. I cast lures the whole time for an hour and a half. I cast about 8 different lures. And the boys bait fish with pillies, and they're all around. You could see the dolphin fish everywhere, but they would not bite on bait.
Yeah.
Then old mate, don't know who he was, nice guy, come trawling up down south and trawl past the FAD, and his rods went, and we're going, okay.
He probably listened to what I said, and you done what you want to do and didn't catch anything.
Well, that's normally the case too, right?
That's right. Not
Yeah, yeah.
really. But
I'll get you back in a
sometimes.
moment. So anyhow, actually we actually had the bag of skirts out on the sea because that's going to be our next try.
Yeah.
So it'd be the still anyhow. So we put on the skirts, and it was just a wham bam heyday.
It's
good.
it's amazing. We
Amazing.
say it all the time, but they always eat lures first. Always. And then
Normally that's the
bait
case.
later on.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I went out Wednesday.
Yeah.
Sorry to tell ourselves it's a long story here, folks. But we went out Wednesday, and okay, here you go. Let's go straight to bait. Let's go straight to lures. Sorry.
Yeah.
So we got up to the FAD. 8 boats there this time. We'll get around quick, especially on here. Went up there, and
And you were there early, Doug.
5
8
o'clock. We
minutes,
left. We were at sort of Seaway at 4, just after 4, and got there at 5, and there's 8 boats there, and it's quite interesting. And it's all good. And we straight away put the skirts out and did laps as everyone else was. And Graham, who's been helping us out here, he got a nice dolphin fish early on the troll. But that was all we saw, and fished the jeep with the charter boats is up there, and he was bait fishing, and he was continuously hooked up with baits. So we switched to baits, Stuart,
Yep.
and we thought if they could do it, we could do it.
Yeah.
So we went to baits, and we smashed the dollars that were there. And I saw some of the biggest dollars I've ever seen out there. We thought one was actually a shark, and then we thought it was a marlin coming up close to the back of the boat. They were swimming around everywhere, guys, just amazing. And this thing was about 6 to 7 foot long and maybe 30, 35 kilos. It was big.
It was big.
It was big. So anyhow, yeah. So but you need obviously skirts and
You need a bit of both.
yeah, whether
Depends
you
on the day.
that style or this new style which we've been selling lots of these.
Yeah, the rig daisy chains from Bakula. So the idea is you've got a little bird on the front, which is that white thing there, and then you've got 2 little skirts behind it, and then the last skirt is rig Dougie.
Yeah,
so
it's rig ready to roll. So you just actually
Yeah.
attach this to your snap swivel.
yeah, so you use it like a lure.
Yep, 2 or 3 meters long.
Yeah.
the birds on the front flapping and flicking off water, and the other ones that just swim behind it.
Yeah.
And they're very popular overseas, actually, that style of
very
fishing.
popular for tuna
Yeah,
and
and
dolphin
marlin
fish and
and
marlin and everything. But yeah.
Yeah, so a few guys getting on these this week, Stu.
Yeah, we had a couple customers in today. Phil
Yep.
was one of the fellas that bought one on the first order that we got, and he's caught 1 or 2 on it already, so it's good.
Very
They're
good.
a good lure, something new.
Yeah.
Fish haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes a big difference.
So on our home run on Wednesday back to the Seaway, because I was running late as always. Anyhow, I think we nearly ran over 3 free swimming marlin, but I was on a time limit, and we had one quick loop on one, but he took off. But the others we just had to keep coming back in. But there's just marlin everywhere. That was at 60 metres, about 50 and about 30 metres.
Yeah.
They're all just on the surface everywhere. And that was in our straight line, so I imagine how many's out there, I don't know, lots.
There's a lot.
Lots.
Yeah. Well, we got a...
Yes, so you went out, you got a few? Yep, you
we
went out on
just
Wednesday
with
as well.
Michael Green and his little tinny, just a
Yep.
4.5 metre tinny. You don't need a flash game boat, and it is a flash tinny boat. But we just trolled around from the Seaway, trolled out to Diamond. We put the lures in like a couple hundred metres off the Seaway. There was bait everywhere.
Right.
And then trolled out to Diamond, and we got a couple hits and a fish off Diamond, which isn't traditionally a marlin area.
Oh, yeah, I've put them over the years,
But not traditional,
No,
but
no,
there was
that's
a lot
right,
of bait there. And
tube skirts too?
tube skirts, they worked so good.
Yeah.
And they just swam everywhere you put the lure, it seemed to work really well.
Mm.
And then, so we got that, and we had a massive bronze whaler at a skirt as well.
Wow.
But it's something different.
Different?
That is different. And then we got another one at the blocks. So,
Dude, that takes skill to get one of those. Did you get that or Michael got it?
Michael did.
Oh, there we go.
Gee, thanks.
So anyhow, the other thing that's
But
been happening
mackerel, though.
has been mackerel. So the Spanish mackerel have been on enclosed the last couple of days as well.
Yeah.
And they're all here with everything else. And we had a few guys come in the last few days, Stuart, and their skirts are all
Yeah,
bitten off,
torn
you
up
know.
and ripped up.
they've got like the head and that much skirt left, you know.
Yeah.
And so that was the first time we knew the mackerel. That was about probably Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then by Wednesday, Thursday, guys started trolling hard bodies and catching Spanish mackerel.
Yeah.
And some good sized ones too.
The other thing that was around Dougie on Wednesday was wahoo.
Wahoo, that's
Yeah,
right.
young Marcus got a massive wahoo
I
on
saw
Diamond.
that,
It
like
was
30
huge.
kilos. Actually, pictures in the Facebook report.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the
huge.
front page.
Front page.
Well done, Marcus.
Yeah. But yeah, any deep diver will smash your Spanish. And Dougie, Spanish, there is a closure coming up and all that. But at the moment,
Yep, you got
it's
got
as normal.
as normal. So you've
Yeah.
actually got and it's last year's quota numbers per person until July, I think it is.
Bag limit.
Yeah, bag limit. So we're talking 3 fish per person, 6 per boat.
Yeah.
The new 1 per person, 2 per boat won't come in until the middle of the year, which is generally when our season has ceased.
Yeah.
But the closures will be in effect before then, though. 1st of Feb to the end of February. Anyway, I need to get the dates.
Closer to the time we'll tell you.
Yeah,
But
that's
at
right,
the
yeah.
moment, get out there and smash
You've
it.
got until the 31st of January. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Stewie, now I know your coral trout colour did alright this year early in the season, and the fish felt sorry for you. But guys, I just can't emphasise enough. Purple's a really good colour, and blue's good, green's good. They're all good. But we'll see how we go for your colour again this year, Stu.
I'd say coral trout's exceptional. It's not good, it's exceptional.
Okay, well there you go.
But anyway,
Now, guys,
if you
Helco?
didn't want to troll that, we just
Yeah.
got a massive order of Helco as well.
Which are very good too.
And Dougie, you went pretty hard on it, mate.
I did, so I think we got around
There's a
400 Helco lures in, 500
Yeah.
maybe. It's enough to keep you guys going till a few months.
Yep.
The season.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyhow, sure, it's, as I said, I heard rumours, Stu, the last couple of days, also the spotties are coming on good down on the Close-in reefs.
Yeah. Mermaid Palmy.
Yeah, that area at the gravel patch. So it might be worth having to go down there as well. This weekend, though, guys, the weather, as Stuart said earlier, it's a bit average.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow might be the better day rather than Sunday.
Yeah, you
get
might
crack.
sneak a couple of hours in, but
Just be careful,
Yeah.
run out tide in the morning on the seaway, and the swell has picked up. It's about 2.5 on the sets.
Yep.
It will be breaking on that centre bank that is quite shallow at the moment. You'll need to stick closer to the north wall, go out a little bit, and then dogleg southeast, but don't dogleg till at least 100 metres out past the south wall,
yeah.
even further.
Yeah.
Okay, just be careful. Okay.
Make sure
anyhow,
it's light when you go out, if you do want to go out.
yeah, daylight.
Yeah,
It is.
daylight, yeah.
Okay, so guys, lots of pelagics. Get out there, you can't go wrong. Spanner crab season's open as well. We have spanner crab pots here, we've got all the rope, we've got all the flies, got everything you need. We can show you how to do it and where to go. And I'd be going hard on spanner crabs too, because this time when they're just season's reopened after 6-week closure, no pros have been out, no one's been out. they should be on this weekend as well.
They should be big.
Yeah, and big. That's
Yep.
right. Get ready for Christmas. Yeehaw. Okay. So, and snapper on, and the deep dropping's been good too. It's
Yeah.
been amazing fishing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So get out there and have a crack. Kings are good too, by the way. So I'm trying to get everything in.
Yeah.
Kings at 50 fathoms and all this, great.
Yep.
Okay, let's get inside
When
the
the weather's
Seaway.
good.
When the weather's good.
Maybe
yeah.
not this weekend.
Next Thursday looks really good if you're on holidays.
Yep.
We'll be busy in here, Stu, anyhow.
I reckon a lot of people might be sick just before the finish of work.
Sounds good to me. Okay, so guys, the jumping pin area,
Jump in. Yeah.
Whiting,
Wide in.
Ross smashed it
Ross has smashed it.
on
yeah.
Lucky Strike Charters.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, up there in the lagoons, fishing the run-in tide. So it's actually a really good tide for whiting fishing over the next
Very
couple of days.
Yep.
That first push of clean water after a low tide, they always bite really good.
Mm.
And unweighted yabbies or worms, Dougie.
Yeah,
You don't want to pump the yabbies.
yeah, we
we've got a lot of
sell
worms.
so many of these worms. They're brined worms.
Yeah.
We get some sea queen, and they just really kick butt
Yeah.
on everything actually, but particularly whiting,
Yeah, they love
and
it.
they hang on the hook really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't fall off.
Yeah.
They're not all mushy like some worms that you'd get. But
Yeah.
sometimes these outfish like a live worm.
So at
They
times
last on. They last better.
Yeah.
They hold on the hook better, and they're
Yeah.
just easy. You can have them in the freezer, no smell at all, and they're ready.
and
Ready
they're
to
in
go.
secret herbs and spices.
That's right.
Special blend. Okay. So a few flatties caught this week too. Klingenbank.
Yeah.
Also in the deep at Millionaires Road, some good ones caught
Yeah.
this week too.
There's been a few in the deep as
Bobo's
well.
been getting a few, and a couple of guys there. So yeah, the flatties are still happening too, guys. A lot of Taylor. Ross said a lot of Taylor in the
In the
bar
pin
entrance
Yeah.
in front of Crusoe Island.
Yeah.
So that's worth a crack as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of muddies in the mouth of Logan and Jacobs Well,
Yeah.
back of Calypso Bay area and that area, Pimpamar. So it might be worth having a crack for crabs too, guys. Sand crabs tried in the channel leading up to Tipler Zero.
Yep.
Okay, let's go down the Broadwater. Stu, what's happening down here, mate?
Still heaps of flatties and heaps of whiting.
Yeah.
Same as above, but
Yeah, it is, that's
it's
right.
just different areas. So
Yeah.
that middle section of the Broadwater, the water's been a bit dirty. We've had massive tides, but there's been a lot of bait there. So there's been a lot of
Oh.
flatties there.
I'll tell you what else is happening there. Sharks. If you're going to go catch yourself a whaler or a little bull shark, whatever it may be, just that area from Kooran Cove to Sovereign Island in that deep channel, 8 metres deep on that western channel there.
Yeah.
Late
Yeah,
afternoon,
red marker.
early morning,
Yeah.
get yourself some live, whatever, whiting, trevally, whatever, as long as it's
Legal size whiting.
or mullet fillets even, or bonito, Taylor, doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
And would you drift, Dougie?
No,
Would you
I'd
anchor?
probably anchor.
Yeah.
Unless there's a bit of current, then I may drift. But you're using pretty heavy outfits.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to use a fairly big sinker like a snapper lead and have a running one of those slide systems.
Yeah.
And running wide trace off that.
Yeah.
But yeah, give it a crack. But you want fairly heavy gear. Some of the sharks are up to nearly 2 metres. So,
They're big. Yeah.
But good fun like gear for have some fun
Yeah.
for kids and that. A lot of little ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here, getting back to your flathead, Stu.
Yeah, lots of flatties in that middle
Yep.
section. Around crab, it's been fishing
Yep.
good as well. Lots of whiting around that area as well. Dougie, your son Jack went out.
Yeah, he went out
During
back
the
away
week.
break
Yeah.
on Thursday. Thursday, it was Friday, yesterday actually.
Yeah.
And he didn't he didn't really care about the tide of time. He just went in the middle of the day
Yeah.
when he woke up, and threw some yabbies out. Got some yabbies, threw some yabbies out. I was on the high tide the first of the run out, so very different to what we normally do at the first of the running tide.
Yeah.
And they were everywhere.
Smacked him.
They stopped at 20. He said
Yeah.
they caught about 30, but they
Yeah.
and the biggest in the low 30s.
Yeah.
Averaged about 25, 28
Yeah.
centimetres. So, yeah, good feed of whiting.
Yeah.
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 So plenty of whiting around. Off the foreshore, guys, just across from there, between Bigger Creek and the Grand, we always sail on that Labrador section, is great whiting fishing. And
Yeah.
also down Renault Bay,
Yeah.
sort of between the canals there,
Yeah.
is really good on the foreshore as well. You get a few over in Buns Bay too, Stuart.
You do.
And fishing unweighted
Yeah.
yabbies over there is really good as well.
Yeah. Yeah. All the little
Yeah.
worms, bit of
Yeah,
everything.
all the worms. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. Okay, so that's probably about it in the Broadwater. We've got the rivers, the canals. Been really good for trevally and
Yeah.
jacks.
Yeah. And I always find using smaller plastics for the trevally. Dougie.
Yeah.
Like we just
Yeah.
got these in actually. The Seaman prawns, Dougie. You went pretty hard,
Mm.
mate. You got a lot of these as well.
Mm.
Been ordering a lot of stock. But
Christmas stuff.
Christmas time, yeah, that's right. Christmas come early, and they work really good. Brim, trevally, flatties, jacks, bit of
Yeah.
everything. Everything eats a prawn.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah,
Yep. So give them a shot. Got the new little grubs in as well
Yeah,
from
the little
Seaman.
ST grubs, I think split tail or.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
the new version of their grub.
Yep.
But anyhow, Stu, yeah, they're putting Trevally around, and the jacks have been really good. Casting deep dive minnows, we've got heaps of those here too.
Yep.
I've also got the new 80 mil and 60 and 90 and 100, I think. Well, 80 and 100 in the Samaki. Yeah, it's the diving
Reddick.
line. Reddick
Reddick.
diver.
Yep.
Very much like this sort of other brands, I wouldn't say brands, but other brand names.
Yeah.
And just a great lure for jacks. They love it, you know.
Yeah.
We've got a heap of those just come in about 10 different colours, so they'll smack it too.
Yeah, all the new colours look really good.
Yeah, they're really
So,
good. Get out, give it a go. Good for trawling and casting on the pontoons and whatever. Yeah, so that's probably about it in the Broadwater. The beaches have been not too bad. The swell's been actually really good during the week. It's picked up a bit now.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of dart and whiting around.
Yeah.
Tailers still,
know,
still
yeah.
big ones too. Give that a go at Narrowneck. There's some good holes down, actually further down, just opposite SeaWorld sort of thing. A couple of good holes there. Give that a crack late afternoon. Again, you've got run out tide, but probably if you want to catch some whiting at the beach on the making tide and day in the mid morning, would be worth a go. Try down near the sand pumping jetty, just the southern side of the pumping jetty by about 100 metres, and up to the pumping jetty. It's quite a good shoreline area there.
Yep.
For whiting. Worms to go again.
Yep.
Okay, Stu, what's happening up in the creeks, mate?
Up in the Lockie's been fishing the freshwater a bit.
Yep. Yeah,
That's his domain. He
you
loves it.
got some good cod the other
You got
day.
some cod, you got some bass. Yeah, it's been fishing really good. They've just been fishing a bit bigger lure, so bigger spinner baits or bigger plastics, and that's been the cod provider. But yeah, but apart from that, you just got to watch out this time of year, walking around, snakes, spiders, all that stuff. But yeah, and the Dan's been fishing alright too, don't you?
Yeah, Dan's been fishing well. The boys, the couple
Taggers.
the taggers, the gentlemen. They've been going out there and getting a lot of bass as well, as have some of our customers. Just fishing in the bays where the timber is and fishing out in front of the timber. And on the points has been not too bad. Try and find the schooled up fish, working plastics. They fish a shrimp, like shrimp actually, but soft plastics, vibes, trawling, deep diving, little fat lures, all working well. All working well. And I just meant to mention about muddies again. A lot of muddies in the up around the Coomera in that area as well. Even Narang's got a few muddies at the moment. And sand crabs, they should start coming in from offshore. I believe they come from offshore. I normally give them the first week leading up to Christmas, which is now, or the last week leading up to Christmas, I should say. And good size too. So I'll be starting that probably on Monday morning. Get some crabs for Christmas if I can't get offshore and get span crabs, that is. So give that a go. So guys, we just want you all to be safe. I know some of you are starting a holiday as of today. It's Friday. Please enjoy it. We do have a Christmas catalogue out. I wanted to show you one, but we got a catalogue.
I forgot it.
I know you did too. We got a Christmas catalogue out. It's full of bargains and surprises. Welcome to pop in and have a look, or jump on Tackle World's website and have a look at it online. We do match any pricing that any other guys doing at Christmas time. Just tell us and we'll do it. Okay. And we have got stock on most things pretty well. We're very stocked up. And to get out there as much as you can over the next Christmas period on holidays and enjoy it. And we can help you out. Other than that, Stu, just be safe out there, right?
That's
it's Christmas time. It's always
watch out. Always heaps of boats on the Broadwater, and fishing around. Just be courteous. Don't go fast in your other boats. And give everyone a bit of a chance. There's
lots of pages in here. Anyhow, a lot of Christmas catalogue out now. We can help you out, and be safe out in the water. Stay by the rules too, guys. Remember your bag limits and everything else that goes with it, and your rules of the water. And don't drink too much. Catch you again. Oh, one last thing. Sorry, we have got a seminar on this Thursday. Actually, and it's all about this. So it's about
mainly mackerel.
Mainly mackerel. But we're also, because everything's just happening, we will throw a real quick little bit about dolphin fishing and marlin for about 20 minutes, but it'll be an hour and a half at least on mackerel fishing. Thank you very much. See you next week, Stuart.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay.